Today I'm talking about orange. So is orange a good colour to use for your brand identity? The short answer is, I don't know. And the longer answer is, tell me about your brand. Who is it? What does it stand for? What does it believe in? What does it do? How does it speak? What's the tone of voice? What's the brand style? And once we know the answer to these questions, we can assess the suitability of orange for your brand. Because you really want your brand colours to express your authentic brand values and personality, and to help position your brand in terms of what you do, the services or products that you offer. I'm in Stainthorpe. I work with business owners with purpose, who work, whether it's a social, environmental or ethical person. What I do is help them to make their brand human and to create a strong brand foundation so they can grow their business. The work I do with my clients is based on building their brand strategy, their brand messaging and their brand identity. So let's think about orange. In The Secret Lives of Colour, Cassie St. Clair says that the description orange has only been used since the 16th century. Before that, people talked about yellow-red, which is exactly what it is. So what orange does is it mixes these two primary colours. So it's the passion and action of red mixed with the sunshine optimism of yellow. Red and yellow gives you orange. And of course we get red toned oranges and we get yellow toned oranges, and how we use the particular hue relates again back to the brand, who it is, what's it stand for. The upside of orange, because every colour has an upside and a downside and there are no bad colours. So the upside of orange is it's sociable, it's upbeat, it's cheerful, fun, adventurous, confident, youthful. It's the colour of the sacral chakra, which governs emotions and creativity. So it's a creative colour too. Great fun. Downside of orange, if used inappropriately, is that it could underline over being inexpensive or cheap, over-ambitious, superficial or insincere, and you don't really want any of that. So let's have a look at brands that use orange. First of all, there's a set of brands here in the UK that use orange in terms of value. So not really cheap, but offering great value. And they're also very sociable in the way that they communicate. So orange brands include B&Q, which is about let's improve our homes together. There's EasyJet, making it affordable to go on holiday, and the Sainsbury's. Interestingly, Sainsbury's, quite a few years ago, Sainsbury's core brand colour was brown, and when they rebranded to orange, which is much more upbeat and sociable and together, really. So they're three examples of big brands that use orange. Another brand that uses orange in its brand identity is Nickelodeon, which of course is youthful and fun and creative. So that's another example of using orange to great effect. And an interesting example of orange is actually in the luxury sector. So we have Hermes, famous for their silk scarves and fashion items, using orange to reinforce their creativity. Clients that I've worked with where orange has played a part in their core brand colours are all creative, or they use creativity in their approaches, and what they do is quite inspiring too, and dynamic. So the examples are, there's Neil Ben, who is more than a video producer and video editor. He also writes scripts for films and creates animations. So it's the core brand colour for him, which makes which makes great sense. Then we have On Phoenix, and Jane, who's the founder of On Phoenix, takes a very different approach to training people in sales, and what she does is inspiring and creative, and it comes from a spiritual root, so it is connected with the sacral chakra and what that means in terms of emotional impact. And the third business that we used orange with is the Up Company, who again are very creative change management consultants who use a very creative approach to helping businesses effect and impact change that will last in their organizations. And with the Up Company, what you can see is that here we're using orange with its complementary colour. That's the colour on the opposite, that's opposite to it on the colour wheel, which is blue. So what you have is you've got that trust and intellectual thinking approach of blue married with the creativity and action and enthusiasm of orange, which works to great effect for the Up Company. So there you are. It's a very quick overview of orange. If you want to know more, then do get in touch with me, sign up for my newsletter, and let's stay in touch.